Hello. So here we're going to go over what you will have once you join SmartChoice. So now that you've joined SmartChoice, you will be able to log in by activating your Tron link. Make sure that you're logged into your Tron Link Pro. Once you're logged into your Tron Link Pro, then you want to go ahead and log in. So you have three options here. You have secure login, which is to be able to log in and make changes to certain areas on your back office. You have your authorized, which allows you to do transactions with your Tron link. In this case, it would be making donations. And then you have your login to view other accounts. You can enter an account number here and you can view it as it says. You can use enter an account ID or a TRX address. Okay, so I'm going to go to secure. The first thing you want to do once you join SmartChoice is you want to go ahead and go to secure, and it'll have a pop-up that'll ask you to accept. So go ahead and accept that. And the first thing you want to do, like I said, is go to settings. This is very important that you go to settings, go to affiliate details, and enter your name, because right now, the only thing people will see is your ID. And if they enter the wrong ID, or if they happen to type over it by mistake, they will join somebody else's ID rather than yours. So make sure that your name is here, click on update. And then once you've done that, go back to settings, and you want to share why you're raising funds. So go ahead and put, what you're raising funds for here. Long version, it could be longer than that. I have the same in both. Short version, enter the amount in Tron amount here. How much Tron do you want to raise with SmartChoice? And then you can select here where you want it to show. And I have it showing on my join page as well as my member area. And once you do that and you hit update, that will update those areas. And I will show you how that will reflect on the Join Now page. So you have two referral links. You have a referral link over here that says main page, and you have a referral link that says Join Now. I'm going to show you how what we just did shows on the Join page. So let me log out here, and I'm going to go ahead and enter that up here. Once you do those updates, you can verify that it was updated correctly by clicking on the Join page referral code, and you'll see your number, you will see your name, and you will see the reason why you're raising funds. That way the person, when they're given this link, they could just simply click donate when they verify that this is you. They can also see why you're raising funds, and they could take a look here and click on this to see how much you've raised. So that's that one. And if we go back, I just want to show you the other link that you have. Oh, let me click back here again. It needs this done, and then secure. There we go. All right. So then if you click this referral link, what this one does, that way it makes sense. This one brings you right to the same page here, which I find a little bit, if it's somebody who knows what they're doing, it's fine, but it's easier to explain with the other one. This one, they would have to go to one of the Join Now buttons, and you have several of them. You have a couple of them. I think there's one further down, all the way down here. Join somewhere. Join level 1 now. But there's another one. There's a couple of them areas that you can, here's another one that you can click on Join Now. And when they click on Join Now, that brings them to that one landing page that I was showing you. So let me go ahead and go back and show you a little bit about the back office. So let's log in. Let's go to authorized now that we've done those changes. And what you want to do is get familiarized with your back office. On the left-hand side, you have your ID, you have the funding that you've received, what it equates to in dollars, and then how many donors you have. That's that first link that I showed you, the main page that brings you right to the main page. And then this is the second link, which is the Join Now, which brings them to the donate button. Then you have your Tron Wallet. You can see that on the Tron scan. If you click here, it'll bring you right to the Tron scan, and you can see that your transactions, you can see what's happening there. It's very interesting for you to take a look at and get familiarized with that. That way you can understand how to read these when you have a transaction. So you can see here transactions and what's going on here. Okay, so take a look at that. That's very interesting there. Then you have what's happening in SmartChoice throughout the day. How many people have joined, how much we've funded today, total funded since we've pre-launched. And then you have the smart contract. So you can go here, take a look at the smart contract. And this one is the recurring contract address right here. So you can click on that. So once you have this, like I said, you can see how much you've raised in your Smart 1, Smart 2, and Smart 3, okay? You can see where you're at your levels. You can even look deeper into it by clicking on it, and you can see, I'm getting ready to go to 11, my 11th time round. If I go to down on the arrow, it brings me to the individuals who have fallen into these spots here. Okay, all my donors, right? So take a look at that. It'll tell you where I originated from. You can see who my sponsor was, and I can click on that. I can see who their sponsor was. So it tells a story of how I started, where I came from with my sponsors. Okay. Let's go to Smart 2. Smart 2 gets a little bit more colorful because now you have your pass ups, you have your own personal donors, and you have the pass ups, and you have, let me see right here. Let me show you. Here you go. So you have pass ups from your pass ups, and you have your pass ups that land on your funding stream. That's what I was trying to say. So then the darker color are your own personal donors that you bring in, and then you have your pass ups here. This is my own pass up that I passed up. So you can see everything here that's happened since I started with 369 was my first person. So it reads this way from right to left and then right to left. So you keep going that way. Let's go back. And let me show you Smart 3. Smart 3 will show you a little bit of compression now. So it's different. It has a different color now. So let's click on here. And now you can see this would be my personal donors. This is a pass up. And this is compression. So that's what those all are. It's good for you to take a look at the key. It's down here. It'll show you what they are. And when you look at your transaction history, you can tell what they are as well, which helps a lot when you have your first few people join. Take a look and see what happens. So that way you get familiarized with these. Because yeah, you can see them here, but it'll make sense once you see somebody come in and it takes place. It'll all make sense to you. You also have a leaderboard that you can see the top 50 individuals that have received fundings, and you have the last 30 days that you can take a look at. So that's also good, interesting feedback that you can use when sharing this with someone. Let's see, then you have your personal donors that you can go to, and you can see here, I like using this because I can tell who hasn't been working, who I have to work with, so they can start bringing people in. That's a good thing to keep track of. Now, if you don't keep track of their names, you'll forget who they are. So I do keep track of my people, but it's entirely up to you. That way I know who's who and I can help them out. Okay. What I want to show now is I want to go in and log in again, and I'm going to show you where the goal page is. And once you click here, you can see the goal page. It says what I'm collecting funds for and what people are donating for, what percentage I've received so far. And if you click here, you can go ahead and see the amount in dollars of what's been raised so far for my donors. This is a good one too. I like showing this one because here you can see what you've done on certain days, how much you received. It tells you how much since the beginning, since you started. So from December 23rd, you can see here how much I received on the very first day, and then go on and on and on until the last date that I've so far till the 23rd. Did I go to transact? I did go to transactions. I did go here, but there's also transaction types that you can look at. You can also limit it to what level you want to look at, what platform, if you want, 1, 2, or 3. So you have all smarts here that you can take a look at. So there's different ways that you can search here, which is very interesting because sometimes I'm looking for something specific, and that's how I search for it. And that is pretty much your back office. It tells your story so you can share it with your people when you're doing presentations. I do that, and it helps a lot because they can see what I've done so far, how I started with level 1 and been able to, I went immediately and upgraded to 8. And on my first day, I was able to land on level 16. So far, I've been working my way up, and I'm at level 24. You can click donate to level up, to upgrade, or you can buy in packages. So you can go to buy multiple, and you can select halfway, which is increments of 4, to platinum. That would bring me to level 28 right here. And it tells you how much you would need. And then you would simply click donate. And that would bring you up halfway to a package. That's a quicker way to do it, I believe. That's pretty much your back office. Thank you for watching.